I can't smell any fried rice or grilled sausage. I'm not hungry. I'm actually not hungry. True. I'm thinking about a problem. I'm thinking about... I'm thinking about how accurately you pinpointed Isaiah's weaknesses. You've never met him before, but you knew how to deal with him. Did you just wing it? I get it. Your brain is overloaded from processing too much information, so it wants to use me as a distraction to relax for a bit. If you want to relax, I have plenty of ways to help with that. Do you think I only use violence to solve my problems? Better? You already know what I'm going to do, don't you? You won't accept that. To ensure you're alive, we should catch Soren as soon as possible. I want to find Soren by myself, but I don't want to stop him immediately. Isaiah is right. We don't know what or how much he created with Ever's resources. He definitely prepared a few things that target me specifically. Isaiah wasn't being paranoid. If Soren completes the planet transplantation, the stalls, markets, and life as we know it will cease to exist. That can't happen. And if Philos were to return that way, it may not be the one we're hoping for. Compared to me, is there anyone who's more likely to escape unscathed from this reconnaissance mission? Jeremiah? Isaiah? All things considered, neither of them are as suitable as I am. Then we'll think of a way to get rid of it. You sound eager. For what? Let's move. We need to do things that require family to be present from start to finish.
Cheap, inefficient intel is unworthy of the paper it could be printed on. Maybe the nest should change its business strategy. Nightingales seem to be more suited for gathering intel compared to ants. There aren't many moles left in the N109 zone. Wasting them on Ever's scraps isn't worth it. I should save them for something worthwhile. That vengeful merman doesn't need new lists for now either. What a shame. The Oak Elder behind Biosun Pharmaceuticals isn't easy to fool. This business, I need to carefully consider its next move. If the magic hasn't failed, then trouble is knocking on the door.
I heard you have intel on ever modifying my suppressor.
Xavier, you know how to contact me. Is it really necessary to show up at my door in the middle of the night? Also, if you're going to show up at this hour, you should have used your evil to wrap yourself in light before letting the particles slowly disperse. It would have been more fairy tale-like.
I don't read fairy tales.
What a waste of evil. Oh, miss, you're here together. I've seen you at the nest, or rather I saw you, but you didn't see me. You're giving me too much credit. My relationship with the nest is about as intimate as a pair of exes.
The nest doesn't have an owner, but whoever serves as its face gets shifted around. It's his turn for now.
That's confidential information. You say it like it's not a surprise. Oh. This is unnecessary. I'm not being uncooperative.
That's enough nonsense for today. The files. That's it.
This is all I can get. The Gaia Biotechnology Research Center isn't a haphazard operation. It's not the same institute as before.
Your services aren't special in the slightest.
That's harsh, don't you think?
Leaving them with Randall means he'll sell them as intel again. The buyers won't know I'm aware of what's in them. If they want to utilize that intel against me, then we can use it against them. There wasn't much. It only had two things. Modifying the suppressor wasn't Ever's main purpose when they captured me. Gaia Biotech wanted my evil genes, but the suppressor made extraction impossible. So they made a last-minute request to Soren. They asked him to modify the suppressor. The second part said that Soren's modification was successful. He strengthened the suppressor's restrictive effect. The evil I can use is more limited now. My family made it for me. Yes, it was originally made to protect me. On Philos, an evolver's evil energy and life force are one and the same. Using your evil means you're consuming your own life for power. On Earth, we're displaced in time and space. The energy we consume can't be regenerated. The suppressor protects me through restraint. Are you that surprised? Did you forget what I just said? The documents didn't reveal a method to remove the suppressor, so launching a surprise attack against Soren now would be difficult. When we wake up tomorrow, we'll need to think of new approaches. I don't have a choice. Researching these technological mechanisms isn't something I'm good at. I can't do it. An emergency call from Jeremiah.
A bunch of white-gloved men with new type protocore weapons just burst flower shop. We used the car to escape. Isaiah said...
They're Ever's cleaners, and we're not their only targets. Where are you?
Isaiah can't fight 20 people on his own. He won't last long.
Some backtrackers are here too. Jeremiah's swordsmanship has always been one of the worst in our team. We couldn't beat them before, so it'll be impossible now.
Got it. Focus on getting out of there.
It's not open today? I wanted to pick up a few flowers for the office. You didn't know? The owner closes the flower shop temporarily from time to time. He's really carefree about it. Young people like him who open flower shops in the bustling parts of big cities usually have that wanderlust spirit. They leave whenever they feel like it. To be able to leave just like that? Ugh, I'm so jealous.
We've been driving for so long that anyone who's been trying to keep up should have lost us by now.
We shook them off 15 minutes ago. But our choice is obvious. They'll catch up sooner or later.
Why don't you just ram into everyone and send them flying? Even if it doesn't kill them, it'd make them suffer at least.
Those masked people's weapons looked dangerous. Who knows what new thing ever came up with this time?
Losing heart before the battle even begins. I knew cowardice ran in your peasant blood.
Yeah, I'm not like you. Being iron-fisted royalty means your head is made of iron too, right? Why don't you go up front and help me check the headlights?
If circumstances hadn't forced our hand, there wouldn't be a place for you in my squadron.
You'd be perfect as No Hunt Zone number 99's headmaster. You'll deal with those mutated wanderers with impure bloodlines and their biological dilemmas.
This is how they relax. If they have time to argue, it means the situation isn't dire. You can use this as a chance to relax too. Yeah, our team's dynamic has always been like this. Mature and spirited. It's normal for it to flash. You've seen it happen before. Not necessarily. It might just be malfunctioning. After all, the more advanced the tech, the more prone it is to wear and tear. It's been working tirelessly for many, many years. I'm telling the truth. It's been in service longer than an average spaceship used for time travel, and it's been modified over the years. Malfunctions are normal. As long as I don't malfunction, it's fine. From its birth to its death, a star witnesses the passing of billions of years. Its energy is enough to outlast several generations on Earth. Even if there's a day when I run out of energy, it won't happen for a very long time.
The backtrackers were never a harmonious group to begin with. Who knows how many people are putting their pent-up resentment on his shoulders?
If we view their actions as ones that are driven by emotion, then we'll be severely underestimating the backtrackers. Those willing to cooperate with Ever, and the ones who left at a later time, aren't fools. It's because they're intelligent that every decision they make is the optimal choice. Tear the team apart. Turn former comrades into bitter enemies. The original backtrackers were formed under similar circumstances. Everyone who joined knew the title of backtracker didn't carry any honor on Philos. It meant rebellion, resistance, and desperate madness. Our journey didn't set off with any blessings. No one would wait for our return on the other side of deep space. Between choosing to be abandoned by everyone and being forced down a path of betrayal, the former takes a lot more courage. After working together for so many years, they understood me, and I understood them. I understood the confusion, the disappointment that kept building up after each failed attempt. I also knew that even though the path ahead was shrouded in thick fog, not one person actually gave up.
But the backtrackers on their side could have anticipated our actions. That's what it means to know your enemy.
You don't have to think of them as being that frightening. Even though they're enemies now, I don't think they'd use underhanded tactics against us. If conflict is unavoidable, it'll be a few straightforward battles. That's all.
At the beginning, I said those people are insane one way or another. I pity how their lives turned out sometimes. If you still have any delusions about them, I'll spend the rest of my life riding your tail as the King of Sorrow. Your infamy shall be spread from our solar system to Sagittarius. Every star in the galaxy will know your name. All promising members of the royal family do.
Since you love writing so much, don't speak anymore. In fact, you can start right now. Write down whatever you want to say.
You don't even look at the things I write.
I'll look when I have time.
Why are you laughing?
I can laugh whenever I want. What, are you gonna give me a story about the King of Laughter?
I don't want to talk to someone as shameless as you.
Why are you laughing? I picked it from a tree. Jeremiah prepared a tree as a gift for an important client. We're stealing some cookies, so don't let him catch us. Looks like it's closed. Their influence doesn't reach that far. Let's split up and scout the area. We'll meet up at the southwest corner of the rest stop in 10 minutes.
5 minutes.
Aside from the shell, nothing on this truck is original. Jeremiah modified it into something like a military fortress. In the worst case scenario, the driver's cabin can supposedly transform into an ejection pod and sacrifice the rear cargo for a quick escape. After this is over, I'll ask Jeremiah to expand the ejection pod a little. Yeah. The express lane is very expensive.
Tunnel instability is normal. It's been in operation for 2 or 3 years. When will it reopen? Who knows? If you can't wait, just use the regular highway.
They said it involves stuff like abnormal magnetic fields and unusual energy fluctuations. They won't reopen the tunnel until the situation stabilizes. Long-distance transport is so exhausting. You might as well rest like me and find a massage pod to lie down in.
Abnormal magnetic fields, energy fluctuations, and other factors are causing instability inside the tunnel.
So what's the plan? Will we keep waiting or take a different route?
The trucks at this rest stop are backed by powerful individuals, and the cargo they're transporting is invaluable. I don't think Ever would go so far as to offend the forces behind these shipments for Soren's sake.
It's settled then. I haven't eaten or drank anything since yesterday, so this is the perfect chance to refuel. You guys should too. Don't go into battle on an empty stomach.
Yeah, we'll gather intel in the meantime. You look just like that delivery driver who was worried about being late. It's a perfect disguise. Aren't you thinking about something along the lines of, I would have taken a different route if I had known? In that case, we should hold Jeremiah responsible. He was driving the truck. Isaiah bears a lot of responsibility too. If he hadn't attracted those pursuers, we could have had time to plan alternative routes. Since I planned to act alone and didn't properly supervise them, I bear most of the responsibility. I'm not doing that. What I said is true. None of us are mindless puppets, so every action we took was inevitably shaped by everyone's thoughts and decisions. Let's put Jeremiah aside. If Isaiah found out you wanted to take all the responsibility, what do you think his reaction would be? He'd do more than that. He'll scold me for playing dumb, call Jeremiah a coward, and declare that he was also part of the mistake with his head held high. You don't like what I said? I noticed you kept frowning and then looking up. What caught your attention? The weather anomalies and the unusual magnetic fields should be connected to what Soren is doing. If his goal is to find a way to save Velos through a magnetic field overlap, then it can only happen in Lincoln. The deep space tunnel affects Lincoln City the most. Various operations involving magnetic fluctuations will be easier to implement. And this is where Backtrack 2 descended. For him and some backtrackers, it's also where they fell. If there's a chance for them to make a comeback, then Lincoln City will be their new starting point.
They're still showing this? Don't tell me they've already made it to 10 seasons.
A workplace idol drama about protocol refining? Why did they make it look like magic? Brainless people watch brainless shows. I'm not so sure about that. Who's controlling the screen? I want to file a complaint. This is mental pollution.
Quiet. Something's off. Retreat. Get in the truck. Avoid the patrol robots.
They're all Evers products. The fact that they immediately hacked the robot's control systems means it's them. At this rate, they'll determine our location within 10 minutes.
Get ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Before this difficult battle begins, I need to make a confession. Over the years, I've been secretly taking parts from our backtracking spaceship to modify my truck.
Since you're insane, consider going to therapy. Dying is also an option. Please don't tell me you still haven't given up on that suicidal idea of modifying a miniature warp drive.
Anyway, we only have two options right now. Either we charge out and fight, or we try out my truck's immature string-end warp drive that I poured my heart and soul into modifying.
What's the success rate?
If success is defined as no one dying, then it's 100%. The worst case scenario is that we won't know where we'll end up.
Has your recklessness grown with age?
Has your courage declined with age?
It's your call.
Yeah, you decide.
It's basically a point-to-point space travel technology. But you've already made your choice, right?
I got you.
There are people here who have extensive experience with unplanned warp points. Regardless of the adventure, you've always been there.
Now it's a small truck equipped with a cloaking device and stealth tech. We can use the shadows for cover and slip into the tunnel's auxiliary road next to the checkpoint. Once we're there, we'll activate the string-end warp drive. The tunnel will conceal the commotion, so hopefully they won't notice us.
We'll blow up those patrol robots to show them we're hiding at this rest stop.